what is up? My name is Dano and welcome to Rule Your Sound. I am so excited for today's video. We are trying something new with this new series called Listen With Me, and once a week we will pick an album. We'll pick it through my Instagram stories. You tell me what you want to hear. We'll review it together, and then every Thursday at 6 p.m. We will premiere the video, and so you can listen on your own and then come back to the video for the commentary in between songs. But anyway, the first album we are going to kick the series off with is Flowers for Vases by Hayley Williams, aka every emo girl's high school crush. Don't lie, don't lie. But anyway, it is produced by Danielle James, and it is Hayley Williams' second solo album. But anyway, make yourself cozy, set up some lighting, get yourself something to drink, and let's dive into the first song, which is First Thing to Go. Okay, wow, that was amazing, but not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what you guys are expecting, but I don't know. I guess I was picturing it to be a little more out there, like Petals for Armor was kind of out there, and so I kind of was expecting this to be a little more eclectic, and it had this open mic feel with just these strummed acoustic guitars, so I love that. I felt like that was such a good start for her, and something like that is actually going to appeal a lot to audiences like me and our age, and I'm 31, about to be 32. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but major Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish vibes. The folky feel was very similar to the feel on Taylor Swift's last album, and I felt like the vocal vibe was pretty similar. And some of the production actually remind me a lot of I Love You by Billie Eilish, where it had this ghosty reverb sounds, and it kind of the pace of the song goes forward and stops, so that kept it interesting. But anyway, great first song on the album, and let's dive into the second song, which is My Limb. Here we go. Okay, first, wow, that was insane. That was such a phenomenal song, and honestly, that was a lot more what I was expecting from Hayley from this album, but it did still blow my mind. It was so freaking good, and the lyrics are super grotesque. She's talking about my limb, and I love it. And I love when artists feel completely free to be themselves. Hayley sings what she wants. She does not give a single fuck in this song. There's not even a fuck to be found. It's just Hayley doesn't have any. She has no fucks. And clearly that is shown in this song. It's also shown in the song because she's got some really unexpected chord changes. And then at the end, she has a really unique vocal style where she sings the word limb, but holds out the M. So it's limb. So anyway, super dope. Absolutely love it. All right, let's see what's next. We got Asystole? Asystole? Istole? I'm going to have to Google this one. What is Asystole? Oh, it's a flat line. Hayley, you just taught me something. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but anyway, here's Asystole. Well, I guess we learned that it's pronounced asystole. Learn that. Now I'm going to walk around and pretend that I'm a smart person. But anyway, I think my favorite thing about this song was the melodies. The melodies were so freaking good. Hayley goes way beyond the pentatonic scale. She's out there doing her own thing, not giving a fuck, singing whatever her pretty little heart desires, and I absolutely love the vocal melody in this song. I also loved how this song just kept adding layer after layer. We had those dreamy synths, and then just every single section of the song, another layer is added until we have this beautiful, rich sound at the middle to end, right before the end. Absolutely love that. And honestly, when there was that pause 75% of the way through the song, I actually thought the song was over, and I got up and I was wait, what's still playing? And then anyway, it wasn't over, so definitely caught me off guard. But I thought that the outro was completely mesmerizing. I was hooked on every single note. So another fantastic song on this album. I just love that Hayley Williams is just really expressing herself and doing her own thing. That's really shining through here. But anyway, up next we got Trigger. That one was deep. I really appreciated that. It was a super awesome song. Genuinely enjoyed it. I'm going to be honest. I am surprised how much acoustic guitar is in this album, and I'm not minding it one bit. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it. I was kind of expecting the whole thing to be a little more like eclectic and out there, and it is. Like, she's definitely doing new things. Like, I don't know if you noticed when layers were being added the second chorus around, there were like this synth in the back that kept going in and out of tune, and I had never heard anything like that before, and I thought it was a really, really neat effect. So look at Hayley Williams just like doing her own thing again. It's amazing. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. Up next is Over Those Hills. All right, I loved that song. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, there were so many things that kept changing from beginning to end, so like it just kept you really engaged as a listener. But I definitely love the intro, that voice memo intro. That was so good. Really made it feel like authentic. But then there was this really cool unison part where all the instruments were playing in unison together, and it had like that really punchy kick. I was really vibing that. I thought that was super cool. And then I loved how like there's some piano parts sprinkled in around the middle, and then eventually you sprinkle in the distorted guitar, just giving it a completely different feel. So way to go. Another gem by Hayley Williams. That one might be one of my top songs so far. But anyway, up next we have Good Grief. All right, so my first reaction to that song is it is very intimate. I felt like, especially with Hayley having that like stereo sound where she's in your left and right ear, it almost felt like she was whispering something to you, like she was telling a secret, and I really felt that one. But that's all I'm going to say about Good Grief. Up next we have Wait On. So I felt like that song was perfect. It was really simple, and it almost like felt to me less like a song and more like a poem set to music. And so I just looked up the lyrics real quick, and these are so good. They're so beautiful. All right, so I'm just gonna read my favorite paragraph from here. The sky still wakes up every morning and sometimes feels the need to pour out everything it's tired of holding, but either way it never comes down. It's gonna stay and find a way around the clouds. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. I love that so much. And the next paragraph is really awesome too. It goes, there was a bird who never flew, but she still kept all her feathers so she could pluck them out for you, and you could wear them in your hair and she'd be with you. Oh, it's heart-wrenching. I can't. I'm like really obsessed with the lyrics in this song, and I felt that like simple setting of the song was absolutely perfect for this. Up next is KYRH. I'm assuming that's not cry and it's KYRH. KYRH. I have no idea what that means. Maybe we'll find out. Well, I guess we found out that KYRH stands for Keep It Right Here, since it was the very first thing that Hayley said in the entire song. But anyway, I felt like this song was just like, it was full of instability. It was so unstable, so unsettling. You get that right at the beginning with like that piano that kind of is at the top, that repetitive piano is just suspended up there. And then also in the melody kept hitting this dissonant note. I think it was on the second scale degree. And oh my gosh, it just added this like feelings of unsettledness, an unsettled feeling. But anyway, that is brought to us again at the very end where it doesn't resolve down to one. So we end on this like unstable feeling, and oh my gosh, it is so good. All right, let's see what we have up next. Inordinary. Here we go. This whole album is pretty emotional. Like, all the songs are kind of heavy. So I just want to quickly comment on the lyrics of this song too, because Hayley Williams does a Pat Pattison thing where like each verse builds upon each other. And just one thing that I absolutely love is how just in the first two verses, Hayley moves from having the last song be I am nobody's, and then the next one is I was somebody's. I love the way that those two lines are used to kind of like at the end of each section in the verse. So anyway, love that. And let's just go on to the next song. Ooh, it's called HYD. I wonder if Hayley Williams is going to say it in the first line. All right, I'm going to put $10 that she says it in the first line. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, so HYD was not the first line of the song. It was the last line of the song. So I guess I owe myself $10 now. No! Anyway, I loved that voice memo intro. I think that's the second time she did it on this album, except for that was like a really good one. I really enjoyed it, and I just feel like it makes the songs more honest and authentic, and I feel like I'm getting that vibe from Hayley on this entire album. It is very raw, it is very emotional, it is very honest, and I think this was another song that Hayley did that really, really well. Up next is No Use, I Just Do. Whew, I need a minute after that one. Wow, that was like, you could really, really feel that one. I am completely speechless. That one might be one of my favorites on the album so far. I felt that one, Hayley. But I especially love the vibe that it went into at the end, where it, kind of had like that part repeating over, and call me crazy, but is anyone else hearing like a tiny 1975 vibe at the end of that song? I don't know, that's kind of what I got from it. It was like a little trippy and mesmerizing. Anyway, that's all I got for that one. Really, really great song. I will be listening to that on repeat for sure. But anyway, up next we have Find Me Here. It's the harmonies for me. I just love the harmonies. They went through the entire song. I am such a sucker for like a good old-fashioned harmony, by the way. Really, really loved the way that Hayley used them in this song. There was actually one part that it was like, la la la, and like my heart just went like, oh. So anyway, super awesome job. Let's move on to the next one. We're like in the home stretch here, by the way. All right, we have 2 songs left, and the next one, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Descansos? I don't know if it's like a different language or just a word that I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, here we go. So right before the song started, I went online and Googled what descansa means. I'm just gonna read the definition. A cross placed at the site of a violent, unexpected death in memoriam. So anyway, knowing that and then listening to that song, like I was literally in tears. That was really powerful and amazing. There were no lyrics. Hayley is very good. Wow, I don't have words. So anyway, that song really got to me. We have one song left on the album, closing it out tonight, and it is Just a Lover. Yes! I want to give Hayley Williams a standing ovation. Oh my gosh, what a phenomenal song to end the album with. First, I absolutely love how the song started off, where it sounded like Hayley was kind of singing to you from the other corner of the room, and then all of a sudden she was just like in the headphones, like right behind you. So I thought that was a really neat effect. And other than that, the song, to me at least, the lyrics really have this like kind of longing for the past, and I thought that it was really cool how they kind of had some old school Hayley Williams Paramore vibes going in there with kind of that full band sound. We had some of Hayley's classic belting going on in the back, and then there was one lyric in there that like got me shook, but it was no more music for the masses, and I just felt like that was sad. That was sad for me, just because, we grew up in Paramore age, and like for a lot of people my age, like Hayley Williams was just a goddess in our minds. So I don't know, it kind of makes me feel old to hear that line. But anyway, it was just a phenomenal way to end the album. I give this an A++. If you haven't listened to the entire album, please make sure that you do so like today, okay, because it's that good. But overall, I just want to say like some of my overall thoughts for this album is I thought it was very honest and authentic. But honestly, what I think I love most about it is you can really tell how experienced of a songwriter Hayley Williams is, from everything from the music, the lyrics, to the chords, the arrangement. Like everything seems very experienced. So Hayley, your wisdom is shining through. You are amazing, and thank you all for listening with me. If you enjoy videos like this, give me a thumbs up or message me on Instagram to let me know, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the album as well, so drop it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.